The boy who sat on the last bench. Erev always sat on the last bench of the classroom, not because teachers asked him to, but because he felt invisible there. From that corner, he could watch the world without being noticed. His classmates laughed loudly, shared dreams, and spoke confidently about their futures. Erev listened silently, carrying a weight no one else could see. He came from a small house at the edge of the city, where the roof leaked during rain and the walls echoed with silence. His father had died when he was 10, leaving behind unpaid loans and unanswered questions. His mother worked as a cleaner in offices, leaving early in the morning and returning late at night. Her hands cracked and her eyes tired. She smiled often, but Erev knew how much pain hid behind that smile. At school, Erev was known as the quiet boy. Teachers thought he lacked confidence. Students thought he lacked interest. No one knew he studied under a dim streetlight because there was no electricity most nights. No one knew he skipped lunch to save money for books. No one knew that every night before sleeping, he promised himself that one day his mother would rest. One afternoon, the school announced a public speaking competition. The winner would receive a scholarship for higher education. The class buzzed with excitement. Erav's heart beat faster, but fear quickly followed. He had never spoken on stage. He had never believed his voice mattered. That evening, he told his mother about the competition. She listened carefully, then said softly, "You should try." Erev laughed bitterly. "People like me don't win, Ma." She looked at him with tired but strong eyes. "People like you are the ones who must try." Those words stayed with him. For days, Erev wrote and rewrote his speech. He practiced in front of a cracked mirror, his voice shaking, his hands trembling. Sometimes he failed so badly that tears rolled down his face. Sometimes he wanted to quit. But every time he thought of stopping, he remembered his mother's hands, worn out by years of hard work. The day of the competition arrived. Erev stood backstage, watching confident students walk onto the stage, receiving applause before they even spoke. His name was called last. As he walked forward, whispers filled the hall. Some students smiled mockingly. Others looked bored. He stood at the podium, staring at hundreds of faces. His mind went blank. His heart felt like it would burst. Then he took a deep breath. "I am not here because I am confident," he began, his voice soft but steady. "I am here because I am tired of being silent." The hall grew quiet. He spoke about loss, about watching dreams die before they were born, about studying with hunger in his stomach and hope in his heart. He spoke about his mother, who cleaned floors so her son could walk toward a future. His voice cracked, but he did not stop. "I learned something important from pain," he said. "It teaches you two things, how to give up or how to rise." By the time he finished, there was silence. Then, slowly, the hall filled with applause. Not loud at first, but real, honest. Erev did not win first place. He won nothing that day. For a moment, his heart broke again. But something had changed. Teachers started noticing him. One of them offered extra guidance. A local organization reached out after hearing his speech. Months later, Erev received a scholarship, not because he was the best speaker, but because he was the most real. Years passed. Erev stood on a different stage now, wearing a graduation robe. His mother sat in the front row, tears streaming down her face, hands folded tightly. This time, when Erev spoke, his voice did not shake. He looked at the crowd and said, "I once believed sadness was my weakness. Today, I know it was my strength. It pushed me when comfort never could." After the ceremony, he hugged his mother tightly. For the first time, she did not look tired. Life did not suddenly become perfect. Struggles still came, failures still hurt, but Arav never again believed he was invisible, because he learned one powerful truth. Your pain does not define your end. Sometimes it defines your beginning.